Okay, let's start the lesson today. So we are about to start our new lesson. Still some to join, but anyway, let's start because this lesson is important, right? So because it is a kind of like a long chapter, right? It is a very long chapter. This lesson is basically covering some theories, but the thing is, while covering the theories, it has some technical stuff. Therefore, this will be somewhat boring, but I will try my level best to not actually I will try my level best to make it interesting lesson to you without make it boring. Okay, here in this lesson we will be discussing about features of computer, classification of computer, and basic components, basically the hardware and network components of the computer. In our previous grades, we have learned about the computer system, basically the hardware system. Actually, we have learned hardware system and we have categorized hardware system into few subsystems. So number one is input devices. Can you tell me the second one? Yes, second one should be, if number one is input, the second one will be processing. Yeah, it can be processing. It can even be output, right? Processing. And the third is output. Number four is what? Input is there, processing, output. Then what is four? What is number four? Input, processing, output. Next is, yes, memory. Yes, memory, the temporary storage, memory. And then the permanent storage comes into the playground. That is, we can call storage itself, or permanent storage, or the secondary storage, memory or the primary storage. Storage, here actually the secondary, right? Secondary storage. Here you have the primary. And the secondary storages. And the sixth is, yes, what is sixth? The categories of devices in hardware subsystem. Input, processing, output, memory, storage. Yes. What is next after the storage? Have I mentioned everything? No. Yeah. What is the next? One is there. Yes. Input, processing, output, memory, storage. No. CPU is coming under processing. CPU I done there. CPU coming under processing. I'm asking about the categories. Think about human body. What we are doing, we are taking things from the outside world, which is called inputs. And we are producing things to the outside world, which are called outputs. We can memorize. We can keep it in our long-term memory. We can write down. We can keep it for a long time. And we can process whatever the inputs we can process using our brain. And what else we do? Are we going to be alone or we are going to be as a community? Right? Are we living as a community or alone?
Community.
Okay, a community. Then what is the primary need of a community? It is communication, right? Communication. So please write down this if you don't know. The hardware subsystem can be divided into hardware subsystem can be divided into the following categories. What are they? Input, processing, memory, storage, communication, and output. So these are the components. Can you give me examples for each? Okay, I need input. Okay, so write down this. Okay, this is exercise. Actually, because you need to remember this before we start the lesson. At least you need to complete the primary lessons. Okay, question. Write down examples for each. Okay, try to write maximum. What are the input? You can send the answers in chat first. Hardware subsystem can be divided into these, and you can send me the answers into chat. Send your answers quickly. Write down examples for each. What are the input devices? What are the processing devices? What are the output? This is very simple question, right? Grade 6 question. Send me the answers quickly. This is grade 6 question. Send me the answers quickly. I'll give you, okay, for each, okay, each 1 minute. 1 minute for each means enough. 6 minutes for everything. Send me the answer to the chat. Chat එකට එවන්න. Some of you are never trying. I don't know why, because I don't know actually exact reason why you're not trying, but not trying. For some reason, not trying, right? Okay. I don't know why it is. Okay. Lanindu, I got your answer as well. Right, okay. What are the input devices? I will tell you. If you have missed that, you can write down somewhere, right? What are the input devices? Number 1, input devices. Keyboard is number 1, keyboard. Mouse. Joystick. If you don't know any device, tell me. A scanner. Webcam. Touchpad. Stylus. Light pen. Tracker ball. Microphone. Those are a microphone. Those are input devices. Okay, a lot of example for number 1. Number 2, output devices. Printer. Monitor. Or visual display unit. Okay, another name is VDU, visual display unit. Or screen. Monitor, video screen. Okay, what else? Then printer, monitor, video stream, projector, speaker. HMD can head-mounted device. Head-mounted device. Here I couldn't tell you the QR code, barcode scanners. These are also right. Barcode, but all are scanners. Barcode scanners, QR code scanners, and then magnetic ink character readers, optical character readers. Okay, a lot of scanners are there, right? All are scanner type and all are input devices. Barcode, QR code, OCR, MICR. These are also input devices, right? These are also coming under the input devices. Three. Then output devices. Okay, sorry. This is output devices, right? Make it number venas karaganna putte. This is number 3. Sorry. This is not processing. This is 3, right? 3 කියන්නේ මෙයා output. 2 එකට අපි ලිව්වේ processing නේ. එතකොට 2 එක මෙතන. 2. What are the processing devices? There are 2. Central processing unit and graphic processing unit. GPU. Central processing unit and graphic processing unit. CPU, GPU. CPU and GPU. 4 memory devices. What are the primary storages? Static random access memory, dynamic random access memory, dynamic random access memory, static random access memory. Static random access memory means you can say cache memory and registers. Then dynamic random access memory, you know that DDR, normal RAM, and then ROM also coming under that. Number 5, storage. A lot of storage devices. I'm writing here. Storage devices. What are they? You can say hard disk drive, HDD, floppy disk drive, solid state drive. So a lot of solid state devices are there, like pen drive, SSD, hard disk, memory card. So those are categorized under SSDs. Then CD, DVD, Blu-ray, disc, CD, DVD, Blu-ray disc, jazz disc, zip, jazz. These are old. Zip disk, jazz disc, floppy disk. Okay, tapes, tape drives, memory tapes. These are storages. Communication devices, number 6. Number 6, communication devices, network switch, router, network switch, router, network switch, network router, modem, bridge, gateway, bridge, gateway. Okay, these are some. Is there anything else that I missed? Network interface card is also NIC. My mic is. I think you can hear me, right? It's not
Yes,
muted.
sir. Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Yeah, NIC. NIC means network interface card. Here's access points, Wi-Fi hubs, access points, gateways, hotspots. NIC, network interface card, Wi-Fi, gateways, wireless gateways, wired gateways, anything. Okay, we have written about a lot of devices. Now in this lesson, what we are going to do, we are going to explore all these devices one by one in different areas. Have you finished writing this up to here?
Yes.
Okay. Yes. Okay, okay. Shall I erase then? Shall I erase? Makanda the mama? Okay, I'll erase, right? Okay, I'm erasing. Take a screenshot if you want. 1, 2, 3, done. Okay. Right. So first thing is, what is computer? Computer, you know, it is an electronic equipment. It is a system. So rather than just saying equipment, it is a system. System is basically a set of components, right? It is basically a set of components work together to perform a specific task. Actually, it is doing electronic data processing. Okay, what is computer? Definition is actually here they have explained, but definition is not given, right? Computer is a device, but rather than telling that, it is a system. Okay, it is a system. You can write down the heading. It is a system. It is a system with a lot of interconnected, a lot of interconnected and interrelated components, interconnected and interrelated components, which works together to achieve the common goal of electronic data processing. The common goal of electronic data processing. That is the task of this computer system. You can write down this. This is, I know it's lengthier, but you better write down. This is how we can define the computer system. Okay, I think it's clear to you now. It is a lot of interrelated and interconnected. එකිනෙකට සම්බන්ධ. ඊනොට ඒ වගේම එකිනෙකත් එක්ක එකට වැඩ කරන. කොටස් ගොඩක්. Lot of components එකට වැඩ කරනවා. මොන කාර්යයටද පොදු අරමුණකට to achieve a common goal. What is that? Electronic data processing is its common goal. That is the computer. computer එක කියන්නේ මොකක්ද ඇහුවොත් අර පොඩි කාලේ කිව්වා වගේ it is electronic device කිව්වොත් ලකුණු හම්බෙන්නේ නැහැ. එහෙම නෙමෙයි. It is a system. පද්ධතියක් කොටස් ගොඩක් තියෙන. It is a system with lot of components work together to achieve a common goal, achieve the common goal of electronic data processing. And it has prominent features or special features. The speed, the computer runs at high speed. Calculations will take only nanoseconds, picoseconds even. So high speed calculations. And even though it's high speed, it is accurate. And it is efficient too. Efficient means within a given time, it can do a lot of tasks. Accurate, it is correct. Speed, it is fast. It is fast, it is correct. Efficiency, it can produce a lot within a given time. Next, it's never getting tired. It is versatile. Versatile means can do a lot of activities. It can do various activities. graphic processing, graphic designing, video editing, watching movies, editing programs, listening to music, typing document, calculating, showing drafts, charts. It can do a lot of tasks. And it has very high capacity for storing things. High capacity storage, and it can be quickly searched. The library but in a computer, even thousands, several thousands of books, right? Several thousand of books can be stored and can be searched instantly. Right? Instantly. That is about it. And storing and retrieving capacity. And one more feature which is not here, that is, it is never getting tired. Never getting tired. It's never getting tired. Okay. Okay, next. Now you know about the computer system, what are the parts of it, and also the features of the computers, and then the categorization of computers. So this can be categorized in several ways. So I will give you the note how computer can be classified and categorized. So basically there are few methods. Rather than referring to the note in the school, I think you can follow this one. Just wait, just wait, just wait. Let me find the note for you. Because this classification is so broad, you can classify using the size and performance. You can classify them using the technology. You can classify them using size and performance, speed, and then you can classify according to the technology, according to the purpose. You can classify, right? Likewise, there are various classifications. Right? There are various classifications. Let's see. February. Is it the one? I think this is about the number systems. No, not this one. Oh, again, number systems. Why is that? Oh, we have already discussed the number systems a lot. That is true. Just wait. Done. Right. So as you can see here, the classification can be done in a few ways. So whatever in the book is also correct, but the thing is, we have more ways of classifying the computers. So one is based on the size and the performance. One is based on the size and the performance. The largest one is called supercomputer. So it can provide, it is costly, but it's like a large refrigerator. So if you have not seen, so in Google, they are using supercomputer farms. So not just supercomputer farms, right? Supercomputer farm means it is a set of supercomputers. Why? Why do you think supercomputers are there as a farm? What's the reason? I supercomputer එක ගානේ නැත්තේ නිකන් farm එකක් වගේ ඇදෙන්නේ හේතුව මොකද්ද? Anyone? Any idea? This is not single computer, a lot of supercomputers. Because the power consumption is high, and there is a need of separate power plant or separate power system to power them, and also the backup power system. And the protection, ඒවා ආරක්ෂා කරන්නත් වෙනමම area එකක් වෙන් කරලා තියෙනවා. That is fine. Okay, you can write down this. Don't take screenshots. Screenshot won't solve your problem. You need to write in this lesson, you know, you just need to buy hard. පාඩම් කරගන්න ඕන. So writing is one method of doing that. So please write down this quickly. Okay, right. Let me explain this very quickly without taking much time. Size and according to size and performance, I said the supercomputers are largest. Supercomputers are there as farms. Farm එකක් විදියට තියෙන හේතුව, the reason why it is as a farm, for the protection purpose, for the security purpose, for the power, in order to provide the power, and in order to connectivity, supervision for all these. So if you implement a secure room for one is a bit expensive. Therefore, there is a secure section. So that is why the supercomputer farms are there. You are not going to connect monitors to the supercomputers, and no one is going to enter these supercomputer rooms without special precautions, without special protection. Because especially the dust is one thing that is because it's very difficult to clean. And another thing is only the secure, authenticated parties, the technical people are allowed to go. No one will go for the observation purpose other than these technical people. Mostly this is remotely observed. And see that no mouse and keyboards are there. Keyboard mouse but millions of users can use that single time. Users la million ගානකට use කරන්න පුළුවන් in a single time, but no keyboards, mouse, so they are connected using a remote computer. The මේ වගේ එකකට terminals කියලා කියනවා. remote terminal එකකින් තමයි connect වෙන්නේ. වෙනම computer එකකින්. අපි දැන් මේ ඇත්තටම connect කරලා ඉන්නේ super computer එකට. We are searching using the help of supercomputer. That is Google supercomputer. Google ලගේ supercomputer එකේ උදව්වෙන් තමයි අපි මේ search කර ඉන්නේ. අපි connect වෙන අපේ computer එකකින්, but whatever working, the process happens inside the supercomputer. So we are also using supercomputers daily, right? Then the next smaller is the mainframe. Mainframe කියලා දෙකක් කියනවා, මේක පටලවා ගන්න එපා. Old computers are called mainframes. පරණ ඉස්සර හදපු computer first generation. ඒවටත් mainframe කියලා කිව්වා. දැන් මේක පටලවලා දෙනවා සමහර තැන්වල. වරද්දවලත් තියෙනවා. ඉස්සර තිබ්බ මෙන්න මේ කාමරවල දාගෙන හිටපු computers in the first generation, second generation, they also called mainframe. ඒවටත් mainframe කියලා කිව්වා. ඉස්සර first generation, second generation මේ තියෙන. NASA shut down its last mainframe. So this is basically these are called mainframes. එතකොට මේ mainframe කියලා මේ අදහස් කරන්නේ historical mainframe, අතීතයේ තිබ්බ mainframe. But new mainframe machines are also there. අලුත් new mainframe උත් තියෙනවා. හරිද? මේ බලන්න IBM launches then NASA shut down its last mainframe කියන්නේ news එකක්. නේද? NASA යාලගේ අන්තිම mainframe එක shut down කරා කියන්නේ. ඒ පරණ mainframe කියන්නේ. එතකොට මෙතන තියෙනවා IBM launches new IBM එක එයාලගේ අලුත් mainframe එක research series එක launch කරා මේ කොයි කාලෙද? 2022. එහෙනම් NASA shut down කරන්නේ මේ જાති mainframe නෙවෙයි. NASA has shut down the old mainframe. This is the new mainframe introduced. දැන් cupboards වගේ මේවා නේද? So this is, but the capacity actually, power of this is only second to the supercomputer. But some are even more powerful. But anyway, second, actually, the big brother is supercomputer, the little one is the mainframe. That is the. Okay, then the mini computer. Mini computer එකම තෝකත් වරද්දනවා. මිනි කම්පියුටර් එකම කට්ටිය හිතනවා මෙව තමයි මිනි කම්පියුටර් කියලා. බලන්න ඕනේ සර්ච් කරාමත් එනවා. අපේ අය හිතනවා මිනි කම්පියුටර් නේ හරි චූටි කම්පියුටර් වෙන්නේ නැති. මේවා තමයි මිනි කම්පියුටර් කියලා. This is also mini computer. මේවටත් මිනි කම්පියුටර් කියලා කියනවා. පොඩි කම්පියුටර්. වලටත් මිනි කම්පියුටර් කියලා කියනවා. හැබැයි මේවා නෙවෙයි ඇත්තටම මේ මෙතන තියෙන මේ මිනි කම්පියුටර්ස් නෙවෙයි මේවා තමයි මිනි කම්පියුටර්ස් කියලා කියන්නේ ඇත්තටම. These are like again මේ පේන supercomputers are like large cupboards, drawer boards. These are like small cupboards. And this like personal cupboard, right? This is what the mini computer ගැන තමයි මම මේ කියන්නේ. හැබැයි ඉන්ටර්නෙට් එකේ සර්ච් කරාම මෙහෙම මිනි කම්පියුටර්ස් උත් වෙනවා. ඒව නෙවෙයි. That is the name. That is actually just a name. But category එකක් විදිහට ගත්තාම mini computers are like this. So still you cannot see any monitors keyboard නේද? මේවට keyboard monitors පේන්නේ නැහැ. මේවත් නිකන් අර පොඩි fridge වගේ one door fridge වගේ කියලා හිතා ගන්න. ඒකටත් usersලා සාමාන්‍ය 100කට වැඩියෙන් connect වෙන්න පුළුවන් එකපාරට. These are also used as servers. Service providing machine විදිහට මේවත් පාවිච්චි කරනවා. මේවා කොහොමත් servers, supercomputers, mainframe, mini computers මේ ඔක්කොම servers. All three categories are servers. Then the microcomputers. ඔය microcomputer යටතේ නම් ඕන තරම් ඒවා තියෙනවා. Under this microcomputer, the mini computer වැරදියා. මේකට නම් mini computer කියන්නේ ටොක්කක් කරන ගන්න වටිනවා. මේ ඉන්ටර්නෙට් එකෙත් මේවා තියෙනවා. නේද පරිස්සමෙන්. මේ mini computers නෙවෙයි මේක හරි. මේ mini computer එක හරි. මේක ගැන තමයි මම කියන්නේ. Then the microcomputer means very small computers. Lot of microcomputers are there. Microcomputers තමයි ඔක්කොම ඔය laptop, notebook ඔක්කොම microcomputers. Right? Or PDAs, tabs, TNA, all these are desktops, laptops, notebooks, netbooks, tabs, PDAs, smartphones, smartwatches, all are microcomputers. Yeah, ඊටත් වැඩිය පොඩි microcomputers. Right? Those are also microcomputers. Then here you can see the examples. These are much cheaper. Microcomputers are personal, portable. තනින් තර ගෙනියන්න පුළුවන් පුද්ගලිකව පරිහරණය කරන්න පුළුවන් personal portable it is cheaper right example these things and you can see the examples and functionality also right usage also used as servers mainly these three are used as servers the other one as clients okay then based on the technology තාක්ෂණය මත how we can categorize analog and digital computers. අද නම් පොඩක් නිදිමතත් ඇති කරන්න දෙයක්වත් නැහැ. ඉතින් මේ පාඩම කරන්නත් එපා. නේද? Analog and digital computers. Analog means between any given range the signal can take any value. මේවා දෙකක් තියෙනවා පුතේ. analog කියවම so it can be analog data තියෙනවා. ඒ වගේම analog signal තියෙනවා. What is the difference between data and signal? මේ දෙකේ වෙනස මොකක්ද? What is the difference between data and signal? Signal වලයි data වලයි වෙනස. මේ වෙලාවට දැන් මම අර මේ මොකක්ද? මට හිතෙනවා මම දැන් මේ කරන්නේ ක්ලාස් එකක් නෙවෙයි. ඩේ කෙයා එකක්. ඩේ කෙයා එකේ බබාලා ගොඩක් ඉන්නවා. එතකොට I can see Lanidu Baba, Javiru Baba, Lakshya Baba, all babies are sleeping now. I have done my duty as a nanny නේද? මට එහෙම feeling එකක් එන්නේ ඔයාලා ඔය ඉන්න විදියට හරි. Analog data and analog symbols. I get a feeling of nanny. Are you sleeping? No, not yet.
No, sir.
No, still wake up. Then let's sleep. Right, okay. Then analog data කියන්නේ නැවතිලා තියෙන ඒවට පුතේ. දත්ත කියන්නේ data at rest. නැවතිලා තියෙනකොට ගමන් කරනකොට කියනවා signal කියලා. දැන් අපේ උස ගත්තම analog data එකක්. ඇයි කොටම මිනිසා සිට උසම මිනිසා දක්වා. The shortest man to the tallest man. But අපිට කියන්න බෑ හරියටම මීටර් 4 අඩි 4 මිනිස්සු ඉන්නවා. ඊළඟට ඉන්න මිනිස්සු ඔක්කොම අඩි 5 මිනිස්සු. ඊළඟට ඉන්න ඔක්කොම අඩි 6 මිනිස්සු. එහෙම නෑනේ පුතේ. අඩි 4යි දශම ගණන් වල ඉන්නවා 5යි දශම එහෙම. ඔක ඕන වැලියු එකක් ගන්න පුළුවන්. හරිද? Highers and lowers any value can be taken. Any height can be there. ඕන උසක් තියෙන්න පුළුවන්. ඒ වගේම බර අඩුම මිනිස්සයාගේ සිට the least weight man to the largest or the most like heavy man. So there is a range. This range එකේ ඕනෑම අගයක් ගන්න පුළුවන්. ඒ තමයි data. ගමන් කරනකොට signal. Data transit we call signal. Analog signal එකක් කියලා කියන අපි හිතමු sound. දැන් මගේ කටහඬ එන්නේ analog signal එකක් විදියට. හරි මිහිරි ස්වරයෙන් ඔයගොල්ලන්ට ඇහෙනවා. You can hear my voice with a lovely tone. But it has a range. The lowest frequency and the highest frequency. If you say Sarigama Padanisa or Do Re Mi Fa Sol La Ti Do or C D F G ABC, so still you know the scales and all the music වල. එතකොට okay යන්න පුළුවන් මට යන්න පුළුවන් lowest එකක් තියෙනවා highest එකක් තියෙනවා. In between that any will be acceptable. So that is what analog, right? ඕනම සීමාවක් අතරේ ඕනෑම අගයක් accept කරනවා නම් අපි ඒකට කියනවා analog කියලා. හැබැයි ඒක උපරිමයක් තියෙනවා අවමයක් තියෙනවා. There is a maximum and minimum. In between the maximum and minimum any value is acceptable. But in digital data, digital signal කියන්නේ නැවතිලා තියෙන ඒවට. Example අපි ගමු ඔයාගේ පන්තිය bread මට කියන්න දැන් මේ වෙද්දී 11:00 පන්ති ඉන්න කට්ටිය 10:00 10:45 පන්ති එහෙම නැහැ. You are either in grade 10 or in grade 11 or in grade 9. That's it, no? 9.5, 9.75, 9.775, 9.92. No such grades, no? එතන අනිවාර්යයෙන්ම මේ grades digital data විදියට තියෙන්නේ. You are in grade 8 or grade 9 or grade 10 or grade 11 or grade 12 or grade 13. These are digital data. Specifically, you're having values, but in between that, you don't have any. In between that, you don't have any, though we call digital data. Digital signal means data at transit. ගමන් ගන්න ඒවා. So only the specific levels. We call digital. Okay, the computers can be divided into two categories. Right? So most of the computers that we are using in our lives are called most of the things that we are using, most of the computers actually are digital. Right? Then analog computers used in industries and researchers in research and weather reporting actually. But nowadays, like there are computers in industries, these are hybrid using analog digital both. හරිද analog computer එකක් මෙන්න මේ වගේ ටිකක් analog fully analog ඒවා හොයන්න අමාරුයි. ඒවයි තියෙන්නේ අන්න නිකන් උඩට පල්ලයට දාන වැල් ගියර් ඕවා අන්න වගේ තමයි තියෙන්නේ මේ. සාමාන්‍යයෙන් ECG machine වල ඒ වගේ තියෙනවා මේ තියෙන analog computer එකක්. හැබැයි ඉතින් මේ වගේ ඒවා සාමාන්‍යයෙන් පුතේ පාවිච්චි මේක අර උඩට පල්ලයට දාන්න පුළුවන්. Levels තියෙනවා controllers කරකවන්න පුළුවන් ඒවා. No specific levels, but these analog computers are very rare. Analog computers are very rare. You can see these are analog computer displays actually. These are very rare. කලාතුරකින් තියෙන special applications. But hybrid computers hybrid ඒවා නම් තියෙනවා analog digital දෙකම තියෙනවා. Hybrid ඒවා නම් තියෙනවා. Hybrid computers analog digital both technologies. ඒවා තියෙනවා. පීඩනය වනින්න ඔය scientific lab වල තමයි ගොඩක්ම තියෙන්නේ. So but these hybrid computers are anyway you can see in many places. Mostly we are using media controllers. Mostly we are using digital computers in our day-to-day life. That is based on the technology. According to the size, based on the technology. The third categorization is not there. Let me write down that. Third is based on the purpose. Based on the purpose. So there are general purpose computers used for data processing, user applications, etc. Then special purpose computers in military, weapon handling, in vehicles, embedded computers, most of the embedded computers, washing machine, refrigerators, embedded computers, in researchers. So we are using this special purpose computers. That is the third category that we need to divide. So we have learned about that. Okay, last thing that how you can observe your computer. There are few methods. I have not given, I think it's there in English medium as well, but not here. So the methods are basically, you can go to the task manager. We have learned this in grade 9. Another thing is MS Info 32. Another thing is DX diag. Right? These are some ways of looking at or identifying devices in your computer, and also the specifications. We learned this in grade 9 specifications chapter. If not, please watch the video again. Grade 9 specifications. ඒකෙදී අපි ඉගෙන ගත්තා කොහොමද computer එකක details බලාගන්නේ. MS config, MS Info 32, DX diag, TA skmgr tasks. These are the things that we have learned. Specification in a MacBook can be discovered like this. About this Mac or CPU is a, you can use CPU as an application. Mac, about this Mac, that is one method, or you can go to the CPU is a application and look at that. Okay, that's it. Right. The next day, okay, we have already discussed about this analog hybrid. This is basically the analog computers, and the hybrid computers will support both an analog and digital. I couldn't add this here, it seems. Yes. So please write down this extra point, or you can keep some space. Okay, hybrid, and the new category is the biological computers, right? Because that is not there in the book, but special point, you can just circle that or write down that as a special point. Hybrid computers, but there's a new category of biological computers using cells. These computers are made of cells, animal cells. Electronic quality. These are called xenobots. Xenobots. That is also a category. The analog, digital, hybrid, biological. I couldn't mention that, sorry. That is the fourth category that we need to look at. Analog, digital, hybrid, and biological. Okay. Right, then the specification part, little reminder about that. The logical diagram or the von Neumann diagram part, and the functionality of these computers and the parts, I'll be discussing that next day, right? I'll start with the logical diagram, please remind me. I'll be discussing that next week. Okay, then, till then, have a nice day, good night, bye.
Good night, sir. Thank you, sir.
It's a good night, sir.
Thank you, sir. Good night.